Hello everybody, guess who's back? Looking a lot more tanned and a whole year older. Me! Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today, I'm back. I'm a whole year older. I've been on holiday, hence the nice but slightly dodgy tan in certain areas. The hair's trying to cover the patchy tan. So today's video is going to be a little rundown of my holiday slash a haul, because if you didn't already know, I went to KOS in Greece for my birthday. I turned 25. I'm in my mid-20s now, which is crazy. Stay tuned as well because I do have a birthday haul coming up. So get excited for that because that's literally the 9th one I've done, which is crazy. Yes, I also have a haul for you guys in this as well. In quite a big bag, buy a lot of stuff, which I'm very excited to share with you. But yes, rundown of the holiday first for you. So as I said, if you didn't know, I went to KOS in Greece. I went for a week. I had the best time and it was so nice. It was my first holiday with my boyfriend and it was lovely. So we'll start from the beginning because the start of the holiday was a bit stressful. So we flew on the 14th of May. It was like an evening flight, and my suitcase, my beloved 8 luggage blue suitcase that has been on every holiday with me, that's the suitcase I took with me. Well, I put a lock on my suitcase. I always have, you know, just for a bit of extra security. I always feel like because I pack so much, it's just going to break on me, so I'm always scared. Even though this year it was quite a lighter suitcase. Little side note, I actually weighed my suitcase wrong. So I have these luggage scales at home. Weighed my suitcase, it said it was 21. And the limit for Jet2, if you don't know, is 22 kg. So I was like, oh my god, I've packed so much. So like I took some out, put some in my hand luggage, got it down to about 18. I was happy. Took it to the check-in desk, put it on the weighing scales. Tell me why my bag was 9 kg. 9 kg, even the woman was like, god, you pack light, what is in there? And I was like, I had it set wrong on my luggage scales. I had it on pounds instead of kg, so I could have took way more. Don't get me wrong, I did have enough for the holiday, thankfully, because last year as well I did underpack, so it's kind of becoming a running theme. But no, I did have enough stuff, but I could have took so much more. Like I took so much out, which I was slightly gutted about, but you live and you learn. I now know to check the weighing scales, but that was a little side tangent. So going back to the lock on my suitcase, so there was a lock on the zips on my suitcase. Checked in, everything was all right. Got on the flight. The flight was, our going out there was good. As you know, I have the worst flight anxiety. I think it's to do with heights. I have a chronic height fear. So being 37,000 feet up in the air is not ideal. But yeah, it was all right. Going there, absolutely fine. Got to the airport. It was around 11 o'clock their time because there were 2 hours in front. Waiting for the case, and on the way there my boyfriend had seen the lock on my case and he was like, oh, I never put a lock on my case. I was like, oh, why? And he said, because I've heard stories of people having it cut off, people having the bags ruined because of it. Literally, it's so ironic he said that. Got to the airport, waiting at baggage claim, and my suitcase starts coming round, and I said to my boyfriend, my suitcase looks open. He was like, no, it can't be. I was like, babe, it looks open. Comes round, there's a hole in it. I was like, oh my god. Somewhere along the line, I don't know if it was Jet2 in England, people in Greece, I don't know, but they had cut or pulled, I don't know what they've done, but they've pulled, I've seen certain photos of how my luggage came to me. They'd pulled the lock off and the zips, so my bag didn't zip up and it just had a big gaping hole in the top. Thankfully, thank god, nothing had fallen out in transit, but how gutted, I was so upset. So here I am on holiday with no functioning suitcase because the zips have been pulled off, and if I opened it, which I obviously had to get the stuff out, it was all open. But the Jet2 people were lovely about it in Greece. They just said to me that we will compensate you. Haven't been compensated as of yet, but we'll go into that. The investigation's still going on, still ongoing. But they are, hopefully, fingers crossed, going to compensate me for it. But I did actually have to buy a new case out in Greece, so now I have a very basic suitcase. I am slightly gutted that I had to leave my suitcase there, but needs must. So yeah, I just got to the hotel and I was like, I'm so tired. I can't deal with this right now. But yeah, we did manage to get that sorted, thank god. Some more tips for you if you are going to Greece this year. Very slightly different world over there, I'm not going to lie. Like the heat very different. I don't normally, touch wood, I don't normally peel, but this is the first holiday that I've peeled on, but I feel like it's kind of my fault. Like, I'm normally really good at keeping up on top of SPF and, you know, keeping it up, but I feel like because we maybe sat out too long, maybe didn't apply it regularly enough, I am peeling on my shoulders. So hence why I've got this dress on today, because the peeling is ridiculous. But I am nice and brown, which I'm very happy about. Got some tan on my face. Let's not talk about this circle. I don't know what happened, but this area seems to tan. It's like it's almost like I've contoured, but with tan. But yeah, I'm looking very brown, which I'm happy about. I love when I have a tan. So there's a couple of other things. They drive on the right in that country, and me and my boyfriend got a buggy one of the days when we were there, and it was really confusing driving on the right, going around the roundabout the wrong way. It felt strange, but we got the hang of it. KOS is such a cute little island. Like, it's not the biggest island, which is really nice. So we drove into KOS town, which is the main town there, went round other little areas there. We actually stayed in Thankyou, which is just a bit out of KOS town, but it's really nice. It's just like one long big like strip of like restaurants, hotels, shops and bars, and it's all in one area. You can walk around really nice. The beach is literally a 5-minute walk away. I would really recommend, if you go to KOS, staying in Thankyou, because it's really, really nice. Also, the mozzie situation, let's just not even begin, because what is it with mosquitoes? When I went to Crete, it wasn't actually that bad. I don't feel like I hardly got bit. In KOS, I'm not joking, right now I've got about 9 bites on my legs. Like, they just loved me and my boyfriend for some reason. And I always take a mosquito trap with me, because my dad had a bad experience when he was younger, when he went to Greece, and he's never been since. So every time I go to Greece, he's like, take the trap. I didn't know how to check it, so I've actually bought it back with me. And my dad said there was 6 in there. 6 just from one room. That's a lot. So yeah, I have come back with a lot of bites. But you live and you learn. As long as you look after them, make sure that they go ASAP, it's all good. I feel like where we stayed just didn't get enough credit either. Like, when I was reading the reviews, some people had left some really bad reviews, and I was really sceptical. I was like, oh my god, have I picked the wrong place to go? But the staff went above and beyond. Like, they were saying that the staff were quite rude, but the staff there were lovely. They don't speak much English, which I feel like is why some people might think they're rude, but it's only because they don't speak a lot of English. I was comparing Crete to KOS, and I feel like Crete's a lot more English based. Like, they're there a lot to please the English tourists, whereas in Greece you're experiencing the Greek culture, which I love that side of it more. But yes, I would 100% recommend KOS, because I would love to go back. I think it's an amazing place, lovely people, nice food. But yes, had the best time. On my birthday while we were there, my birthday was Thursday while we were there, had a crepe for my breakfast, which, you know guys how much I love crepes, like pastries, pancakes, crepe, just love it. So that was a nice birthday start. Then we did some sunbathing around the pool. My boyfriend made my birthday extra special. He was being a bit weird all morning, and I was like, what is he doing? And then he was like, oh, can I have the key to the room? I'm going to go to the toilet. This boy was gone, I kid you not, about 10-15 minutes, and I was like, where's he gone? I was starting to think something had happened. I was like, oh my god. Came back, thought nothing of it. Later in the day, I was sat, the only place to get Wi-Fi was reception, so I was sat in reception, and then I went down to the room, because he'd already gone down to the room. Knocked at the door, I was like, wait a minute, and I was like, what's he doing? Opens the door, this boy. This is an example of, if he wanted to, he would. He had gone, so he'd gone to ask the people in the hotel where he could get me a cake. They didn't actually do like just one big cake, so he went to the local bakery shop, bought me all my favourite treats. He got me red velvet cake, cheesecake, cookie, donut. He had it all laid out, all little happy birthday signs. My cards were laid out. It was just so cute. I was like, oh my god, he sang happy birthday to me, blew a candle. It was really, really cute. And then we had the nicest meal in the evening, and the staff actually also surprised me with a cheesecake with some sparkles in, which was really cute. But yes, I had the best birthday, best trip. I do miss it, but I'm glad to be back to reality. And actually England's got nice weather at the minute, so that's even better. Let's get on into the haul. I'm very excited to show you what I brought back from Greece. It did do a bit of damage, but it's absolutely fine because it was my birthday, so I can treat myself. Can we just talk about how cute the bags are? I've got the little island on, little Greece flag. I just think they're so cute. The first two things I got, I feel like the things I buy on every single holiday, and if you've watched my previous videos after I've come back from holiday and shown these things, you know what these are going to be. So as you can see here on my shelf, I have ornaments from every place that I've been abroad, and I constantly like adding to this collection. Feel like I always find the tackiest, well, not tackiest, but just the cutest little, just a little knick-knacky ornament I can find. This was the one from Crete. It's a little snow globe, so I'm kind of carrying on the tradition. And I found this snow globe and I couldn't leave it. It was just too cute, and I'm going to add it to the collection. So it's this one. It just says KOS. It's got the little, because I didn't realise KOS is Hippocrates' island. If you don't know, Hippocrates is a Greek medicine man. Did it about him in Medicine Through Time in history. So it's obviously, was one of his main buildings, and then the castle is on the back here. But yeah, I didn't also realise KOS is actually shaped in the shape of kind of a dolphin. There's a lot of dolphins everywhere, and I was a bit confused as to why. Like there were dolphins on the bottom of the pool and that. But yeah, that's because the island's shaped like a dolphin. But yeah, so that is the first thing that I will be adding to my little collection. Something I always buy. I've got an ever-growing shot glass collection. I've got them from, again, every holiday I've been on, and this one's no exception. This one I just fell in love with. It's very Mamma Mia-esque. It's going to be really hard to show you, but it says KOS on it, and it's got like a Greek tavern. It just reminded me of Mamma Mia, and I fell in love with it. So yeah, that is to add to the collection. I feel like when I have my own house, I'm going to have them all lined up in the cupboard. It's going to look really cute. When I was in Crete, I did buy a top that said Crete Greece on it, and again adding to the theme, kilts and t-shirts of like events I've been to, bands I've seen, like concerts I've been to, places I've been. This one was no exception. So the first top is actually this blue. Story behind this top. So this blue, it's really big and oversized. It's actually 3XL. It was the last one, but I just loved the colour of the top. I loved the print, and the shop owner said this must have been last season's print. So this was the last one. It does have a bit of sun damage, as you can see, because it was up outside the shop for ages, and it was like, it really didn't want to sell me it. I was like, I really want this top. Like, this top I just fell in love with, and I really wanted it. I just kept hassling and hassling him, and my boyfriend was like, she knows what she wants. She's very picky and she knows what she wants. So I finally battered him down, and then he just said to me, you can have it for free. So I got this top for free. I'm only going to wear it right lounging around the house, so this sun damage doesn't bother me. And I got it for free, so winner winner. But yeah, I just loved the design of it, because I wanted an embroidered one because they last longer. Like all the other ones are all like ironed on. I want something that lasts, so I absolutely love this. And then the other top I got was, I just loved again the design of this one. It's just this white t-shirt, it says KOS on it, and it's got the island on it. So I have two now, two new tops. My boyfriend is a big Man United fan, and I have jumped on the bandwagon. We got this out there fairly cheap. Had loads of Man United tops. All of them had Ronaldo on the back. Must be like before he left last season's stuff. But yeah, my first Man United top, which I don't think my family's going to be very happy about because of the Leeds supporters, but hey ho. Another thing I did buy was, I bought myself, I've wanted one of these for ages, a shell necklace. And now if you follow me on Instagram, you know I literally never took this off. I wore this nearly every day. I feel like you can't go wrong with a shell necklace on holiday, and this was like €3. And I literally lived in it, and I think it's so cute. I'm going to keep it for next summer. But yeah, little shell necklace. While we was there, we went up to watch the sunset up on the mountains in Zia. It did drop quite cold, so me and my boyfriend did have to buy a hoodie each, and we got little matching ones, which again are cute. Obviously these are like fakes, they're not real, but they're really good fakes, and I will wear this jumper again loads. So it's just this navy Tommy Hilfiger hoodie. It's got the little Tommy Hilfiger logo there. And yeah, I love this. Again, this was only a purchase to keep warm, but I will wear it in England now, so love that new hoodie. And then the last two things are, I feel like when you go away, the designer dupes are always a bonus. As you know, last year I did buy my beloved YSL black bag, and sadly I've tried to keep it and fix it, but the strap keeps breaking. I've super glued it, I've sewn it on, I've literally tried everything with the bag, but it's just falling apart. So I've sadly, RIP to my YSL bag, decided when we were going to KOS that I wanted to buy a new bag. I bought two. There was too much choice. KOS town is literally shopping central, and I couldn't say no to either of these bags, so I did buy them both, and I'm very happy. I'm not one of them girls that's like who would spend thousands of pounds on a bag. If I can get it for cheap and it looks just as good, I'm just going to do that. Greece in general is really good for designer dupes, so if you are going to Greece, keep your eyes out. But yes, so the first one I saw on the second day and I just had to buy it. It is this little crossover body bag. It says Prada on it, Prada Milano. It's just this little black crossover, like I said, and then actually with inside it comes with this little purse as well, so you could use this on a night out, which I'm probably going to do, so it's like multifunctional. Just a small, exactly the same bag, just a smaller version. I think that's really good that it comes like a 2-in-1, and that was only €32, which I think is an absolute bargain. And then the other bag, again, I saw it and I couldn't leave it. It's the Christian Dior dupe bag. Oh, look how good this looks. This is also my boyfriend's initial, so I'm literally going to be walking around with his initial everywhere, but yeah. But yeah, how good does this look? It literally looks exactly the same, and it's just really big, spacious, just one big pocket. It's got a long strap as well. I flipping love this. I think it's so cute. I saw it and I was like, I need it. But yeah, 2 new bags to add to the collection, which I'm very happy about. But yes, that is everything for this video. It's nice to be back, filming videos again. As I said, my birthday haul will be coming up, so stay tuned for that. But yes, that is all for my Greece video. We're back to reality. In my mid-20s now, which is crazy. But yes, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.